Practicing with a metronome is an important part of any piano player or any other musician's routine, whether you're a beginner or a pro. It helps develop your sense of rhythm and timing and improve your control and accuracy on a piece or an exercise you're working on. It's something we should all do. Traditional metronomes look something like this, but often these days a lot of us will use apps on our phone or computer, and they often click or beep. But this range of vibrating and wearable metronomes from Soundbrenner are a bit different because they literally let you feel the beat, which I've been finding fun and handy, and they're really easy to use with just a couple of taps. And I think it's something that will really help solve a problem beginners have getting used to using a metronome and working on keeping good rhythm. This model is the Core, which is also a smartwatch, but I'll get into some more features later on. I've been trying this out and practicing with it for the last few days now, and I think it's a really cool, convenient device for musicians to have for beginners and more advanced players. If you want to check this out online, there is a link below in the description and in the pinned comments. And if you use the code PFS, you can get a 20% discount on anything you order. Firstly, for beginners, especially if they're learning online or by themselves, I think a metronome that you can feel vibrating like this is going to be really helpful. Without a teacher there to guide you, it can be difficult to start using a metronome and start developing your rhythm. Metronomes help us develop our sense of rhythm, but at first it's tricky to stay locked into it, to stay in sync with it, and to keep our ears focused on it, as well as playing at the same time and being able to hear the notes we play connect with the sound of the click, as well as actually listening out for how accurate you are playing, whether you're behind the beat, ahead of the beat, whether you're speeding up or slowing down.
Not quite my tempo.
A lot of beginners do find it difficult to keep their focus on the metronome. They lose their sense of the beat and they drift off out of time. If you are practicing by yourself or you're self-taught, then feeling those vibrations on your wrist or elsewhere, there's a strap too, so you can wear this watch on other parts of your body. Having a pulse that you can actually feel makes it a lot more present in your mind, helps you stay focused and stay locked in. I don't want to pretend it's a magic, easy fix. You'll still have to work on your rhythm and practice, starting slow and simple, of course. But I think this is just a helpful tool to get going and make that process a bit easier. For players that can already use a metronome, obviously they don't need the vibration, but I still think it's a really cool, handy thing to practice with instead of a normal metronome. So let me show you some of the features that I think makes this great for musicians of all levels. First, I've just been finding it a bit nicer not to have to listen to a loud click the whole time. And you can play louder without drowning out the metronome. That'll be really helpful if you're a drummer. I will make the point though that I still think beginners should also practice with a regular metronome, as well as playing with other people and to backing tracks and things. This will help you get going, but being able to listen to other things whilst you play is a skill you do still need to develop. The watch does also have an app though that functions like a normal metronome and seamlessly syncs with the watch, so you can feel it and hear it at the same time. So I recommend beginners sometimes use both to get used to hearing too. I've been finding it just more convenient and easy to use, easy to stop and start with a double tap. It's easy to navigate the menu and the settings with a couple of buttons and a slide wheel. Obviously you can change the tempo, the time signature, and you can even set it so certain beats get a slightly longer or much longer vibration, which is normally handy so you know where beat 1 is. Like a regular metronome would sometimes have a different pitch on beat 1. All of that can be adjusted in-app or on the watch. You can also tap the watch to find the right tempo by feel or match something that you're listening to. The wrist strap and the other strap are both pretty comfortable to wear, and there's plenty of room for adjustment. All of that is available on the Pulse, which is the more affordable one. The one I've got here is the Core, which is also a smartwatch, and you can do a lot more on this one. The Core also comes with a tuner if you play guitar or something else that needs tuning. Obviously it tells the time too, and you can also get notifications and answer or reject calls from your phone. It has a decibel meter to check your level. It also comes with earplugs. It's splash proof too, although I haven't tested that. The battery lasts 3 or 4 days, which is pretty good, and it comes with a USB charging cable. It'll only last 3 or 4 hours if you're constantly using the metronome, but I wouldn't be playing anything with a metronome for that long in one go anyway, so that's not much of an issue for me. What's really cool is that you can sync it with other Soundbrenner devices too, and sync it with the tempo in your DAW. It's comfy to wear. This one is plastic around this bit and the strap is made of silicone, but you can also upgrade to the slightly fancier Core Steel, which has a steel main body of the watch, as well as it comes with a leather strap and a pouch. If I had to pick something it's missing, I would say maybe it would be good if it could also make a sound on the watch as well, so you have that option. But basically, I think it does everything it sets out to do really well. Obviously, the main feature is that it's specifically designed for musicians and has that vibrating metronome, which is really useful. Remember, you can click the link below to check out this Soundbrenner Core, and remember to use the code PFS so you can get a 20% discount. I think this is just a really cool, helpful alternative to a normal metronome. Thanks for watching.